It begins with something small, a dusty box in the attic. As the granddaughter rummages through the forgotten belongings, she finds an old, yellowed recipe card. The handwriting is delicate, a familiar script she recognizes from birthday cards. Her grandmother's. She knows her mother never learned this recipe, a curiosity that piques her interest. The scent of aged paper and nostalgia fills the air, mingling with the quiet echoes of a life once lived. The card feels like a key to a hidden story, an invitation to an unexplored past. The kitchen is quiet, bathed in the soft glow of the afternoon sun. The granddaughter spreads the ingredients across the counter, each one a whisper from the past. Flour, sugar, spices she can't quite place. The recipe is simple, yet each step feels like a dance between memory and discovery. She measures and mixes, the rhythm of her grandmother's life echoing in her hands. The scent of spices fills the room, warm and inviting, like an embrace from a time she never knew. The kitchen seems to breathe with stories untold. As she stirs the mixture, memories of her grandmother flood back. Summer afternoons spent in a sun-drenched kitchen, the smell of baking, and her grandmother's gentle laughter. She recalls stories shared over warm, fresh-baked treats, tales of resilience and love. The recipe card is a bridge to those moments, a tangible connection to the strength and warmth of a woman who shaped her world. Each stir of the spoon is a step closer to understanding the legacy she carries. The feeling of continuity is almost palpable. The oven hums gently, a comforting sound that fills the room. The granddaughter sits at the kitchen table, tracing the edges of the recipe card with her finger. Her mind drifts to stories her mother never told, gaps in family history that now seem fuller, more vibrant. She wonders why this recipe was never passed down, what moment in time caused it to be forgotten. The air is thick with anticipation, the aroma of baking a promise of what once was and what is now being rediscovered. It's as if the walls themselves are listening. The timer rings and the granddaughter pulls the tray from the oven. The scent is intoxicating, rich and familiar, a fragrance she never expected to know. She places the tray on the counter, each baked good a token of the past, a piece of a puzzle she's beginning to understand. She imagines her grandmother's hands performing the same motions, a shared experience across time. The warmth of the tray seeps into her fingers, grounding her in the present, yet tethering her to the past. It's a moment of clarity and connection. And the first bite is an awakening, flavors she never tasted but somehow knows. Each ingredient tells a story, each spice a chapter in her grandmother's life. There's a sweetness that speaks of love, a hint of spice that whispers of resilience. She closes her eyes, savoring the moment, feeling her grandmother's presence in every mouthful. It's as if the recipe is more than just a dish. It's a conversation, a silent dialogue between generations, filling the room with unspoken words. She knows she's part of something much larger. As the afternoon drifts into evening, the granddaughter sits at the kitchen table with a notebook, jotting down her thoughts. The recipe card lies beside her, a small but potent piece of her heritage. She writes not just the ingredients, but the feelings and memories that have surfaced. It's a way of ensuring the recipe is never lost again, a legacy to be cherished and shared. Through this act, she feels a part of something greater, a tapestry woven through time. Her words are a bridge to the future. The evening air is cool as she opens the window, letting in a gentle breeze. It carries with it the scent of blooming flowers, mingling with the lingering aroma of spices. She thinks of her grandmother, of the stories woven into the fabric of her life. The recipe, once forgotten, is now a thread that connects them, binding past and present. It's a reminder that some connections, though hidden, can always be found again, waiting patiently to be rediscovered. The breeze seems to whisper secrets of old. As the granddaughter prepares to leave the kitchen, she takes one last look at the recipe card. It's more than a list of ingredients. It's a piece of her grandmother's heart, a story told through taste and memory. She places it carefully in a small box, a new home for an old treasure. The knowledge that it will no longer be forgotten fills her with a comforting sense of purpose. She knows that she too will one day share this with future generations. It's a promise she intends to keep. The granddaughter steps outside, a cool breeze brushing against her skin. She gazes up at the night sky, where stars twinkle like distant memories. It's a moment of introspection, a quiet acknowledgement of the past and a hopeful look towards the future. The recipe, now a part of her, is a symbol of enduring love and tradition. As she stands under the vast expanse, she feels a sense of belonging, knowing that she carries her family's legacy within her. The stars seem to nod in silent approval. The night deepens, stars twinkling softly outside. The granddaughter sits quietly, reflecting on the day's journey, feeling a sense of closeness to her grandmother she never expected. The recipe was a vessel for stories, a reminder of the strength and love that courses through her veins. It's a link to the past and a promise for the future. As she drifts to sleep, she dreams of kitchens and laughter, of stories yet to be told, knowing that some things, though forgotten, are never truly lost. And that was the last time anyone remembered. The forgotten recipe, once lost to time, found its way back, rekindling a sense of family and history. It's a story of rediscovery, of the silent ties that bind us to those who came before. Though some stories end before they finish, this one lives on in the pages of a notebook, in the heart of a granddaughter, and in the kitchens of future generations. It remains a gentle reminder that some connections are everlasting, woven into the fabric of life itself.